I just bought a huge box of comics off of Facebook Marketplace. Come check out what's in it. What's up, everybody? I am the Dude Without Fear. Thank you so much for watching this video. It is a beautiful, crisp spring morning here in East Tennessee. I am out here letting my inside dog play with the outside dogs. And I'm kind of in a rush because I got a lot of stuff to do today. So like I literally just woke up, came out here, put this together, right? So because I got to get going. But last night, I saw a listing pop up on Facebook Marketplace for a 25-pound box of comic books. And here's the listing, here's the picture, here's what I saw. And I was like, well, if it's from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, there could be some really good stuff in here. I see that a lot, though, and it's like very little stuff from the 70s and 80s and mostly just 90s stuff, right? But I reached out to the guy. It had literally just been posted, so I reached out to him and went and met him. He was about an hour away, and I normally don't meet people so late doing that, but I got there about 8 o'clock, I guess, and he had gotten the box of comics from a house clean out, helping his neighbor, and he didn't know anything about comics, and the neighbor didn't know anything. The neighbor didn't want them anymore, I guess. And he said originally there was like 6 totes of comics that they had already sold, which was kind of gut-wrenching to hear, honestly. But he's like, we didn't know about this box. This box was left over. And it was just like this big Amazon box. Like, it was a giant box. And it equates down to, I put them in 2 short boxes this morning, which I'll show you. It's actually about 2 1/4 short boxes. So for 150 bucks, that's not too bad, especially with most of them being as old as they are, which is good stuff. So my booth is expanding at the store, and it's I've got another table, another 6-foot table, and 2 more display racks for comics, and more stuff coming. So I've got to go over there today and try to finish setting up the majority of that. But I wanted to share with y'all what I got in this Facebook Marketplace buy. So let's switch this camera off of my just woken up face. And obviously I got a ton of beauty sleep last night. But let's switch this camera around and see what I got in this box, all right? So this morning I moved them over from the giant box into the short boxes. And I've got 2 full short boxes, not a bag or board on one of them, which is actually, for quantity purposes, that's a good thing. For condition purposes, that's not so great. But 2 full short boxes, and this stack here is about like I said, about a 1/4 short box, I guess. So let's go through them and see if my $150 purchase was worth it or not. Alright, so like I said, I'm outside with all the dogs, so you might see a dog pop into the camera occasionally. So if they do, I'll introduce them to you. So let's just go through this stack here, which is what wouldn't fit in the boxes. It's real weird. They were separated, like, it seemed like he was trying to separate the titles from the other titles with like a sheet of notebook paper, which, you know, is great protection. But the Detective Comics, I don't know everything that's in here. I know some of the titles that are in here. I was just grabbing handfuls and putting them in here. But the Detective Comics seem to almost all have this like little like bookmark in them, which is just a sheet of paper, and I don't really know why. Maybe this is like him, and this has a 7 in it. It has a 7 written on it. Does this one have, so let's see if the next one has a, I've never seen this, so I don't know I don't know what that's about. Let's see if the next one has a sheet of paper, has a number written on it. So there's the comic. Sorry, I'm trying to do this with holding the camera as opposed to using a mount. $9.59. So this is how much they think they're worth. I don't know. That's weird. I'm not gonna. That's super weird. But let's look at the books. All right. So Detective, 536, 537, 538, 545, 547. I like that cover. 549. That is a great comic. One of my first YouTube videos actually was about this comic. Man, that is a really good freaking comic. That's a great cover. Look at that. Love it. That's a cool cover. Klaus Janson. Oh man, is this going to have the first Black Mask in it? I would love that. It's right around this era, so maybe. That one's beat up. It's a cool one. I just got some of these recently for myself. There's like a... They've kind of got like a gasoline smell to them, which is not great. I might need to let these air out before I start processing them and putting them in bags and boards. It was underneath a house, like in a basement that you like can drive into. I guess it's maybe like an old school garage, old house. But I'm pretty sure it's where they keep like the lawnmower and stuff. So maybe it soaked up that gasoline scent, which I've never experienced before in comic books. But oh, there's two of those. This is a very DC heavy box. This is first Killer Croc, maybe. I have to look at that. That's a great cover. That's a great cover. Oh man, I love these. I love old Batman comics. And every single freaking one of these, it looks like, has that stinking bookmark in them. What's this one say? That one's real damaged. 4/6. This is weird. I have no idea what these flaps mean, these little bookmarks. First spoiler. That's a cool little story. I always loved those covers by Matt Wagner. I love Matt Wagner art. It's great stuff. Alright, and then it had a few, like it has this Full Circle, which is like a square bound. And this is a trade paperback of the Many Deaths of Batman. Had the original Death of Superman trade. Greatest Batman stories ever told. And this Superman sagas, a little digest book. Never seen these before. That's pretty cool though. And Batman, Son of the Demon. Alright. Now, let's go through these boxes. New Adventures of Superboy number 4, 22, 23, 24. More New Adventures of Superboy. Oop, Christmas issue. You know my love of Christmas comics. Oh, first appearance of Tim Drake. A very Seems like water damaged issue of Batman Annual number 14 with this great Neil Adams Two-Face cover. Very disappointing that it's beat up. It's a great comic. Batman 271, 293, 306, 310, another 310, 312. Oh, that's the first appearance of what Lucius Fox's kid, who became the other Batman, which made this skyrocket in price. I forget his name, but that's a key now. Hey, Snarly Girl, this is Snarls Barkley, everybody. Batman 315. That's a great. I love that cover. Batman 320. Oh yes, my brother used to have this comic. I mean, I'm sure he still does, but I would sneak into his room and look at his comic books, and I would always be mesmerized by this one, because I was just like, man, that is like the coolest cover ever. And it's still pretty dang awesome. The argument holds up. Man, all these old Batman comics, it's so great. I needed these. Superboy Annual issue. Oh, not Annual, it's issue 50. Never seen that one. Oh, some Swamp Thing. Annual number 1, the official adaptation of the Embassy Pictures film Swamp Thing. Hey, that's pretty rad. That's cool. I don't know how well that picks up in the sunlight, but that's dope. Saga of the Swamp Thing number 1. Just got another one of these recently. Number 3. Another number 3. Number 4. Number 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Oh, that's a cool cover. Phantom Stranger. That's cool. You got a good run of Swamp Thing, man. That's really cool. That's the Justice League. That's cool. Oh, dang. That is a cool freaking cover. Man, that's rad. That's cool. Firestorm, the Nuclear Man, number 1, 2. I feel like there's another one in there, but that one's just real thick for some reason. Captain Carrot, number 1. Brother loves Captain Carrot. Plop, number 19. Super weird book. A Wizard, number 82. That's cool. That's kind of like that. That's an homage to that King Size Hulk. I remember that ad. Oh man, do you remember old Wizards, dude? They were so good. Had the price guides. Very cool. Alright, well, we got more Batman. 440, 335, 337, 340, 341, 342, 345, 347, 350. That's a cool cover. 353 Joker issue. 356 Hugo Strange. Probably. Oh my. Hello. That is the first Jason Todd. And first, I think it's like there's like a 300 first Killer Crocs. This is, I think, a first Killer Croc, maybe, but this is the first time you ever see Jason Todd, and it's just like a cameo appearance. What, this has it too. What the heck are up with these little things? Let's see if we can find it. Jason Todd was originally a red-headed kid. His origin is exactly the same. His original origin is exactly the same as Dick Grayson's, which is lame. Not Dick Grayson's origin. It's lame that his origin is the same, but I think that's him right there. But there's another one. There's another picture of him. Yeah, there he is. That's Jason Todd. In the original continuity, Batman would dye his hair to look like Dick Grayson, which is weird. Where was this? Well, there's 358 and it's 357. So, well, that's a very good book. That's two good Bat books in this bag. Oh yeah, look at that first cover of Killer Croc. Man, that's an amazing cover. Oh, so good. I think my it's a great Riddler cover. I think my 150 just in this box alone has paid for itself. Poison Ivy cover. That's a cool one. First Jason Todd cover. This was at one point the most expensive comic I'd ever bought. It was $20 at a convention. Deadshot is back. Let me pull out a stack of these because it's kind of getting a little difficult here. Alright. Batman 369. 370, 371. Oh, great Scarecrow cover. Look at that. Ugh, incredible. I always liked that cover. Oh, first Black Mask. Dude, this is a great purchase. Oh my gosh, dude. Todd McFarlane, Batman 423. Oh. I think it's a first print too, because it's newsstand. Doesn't say second print in there. Dude, and it's got the mess up where he left it white. God. Holy moly. Daggum. Alright, what else is in here? Modern Batman. 444, 445. Well, I say modern, but this stuff shouldn't technically be modern. It's a great Batman cover. Pull this box up some. This is good. This is good stuff right here. They're plentiful, but these are great comic books. Look at this. Great cover. Norm Breyfogle is the freaking man. These covers are weird. These comics right here used to be so hard for me to find, and they were like 10-15 bucks at the time too. But now they're not as hard to find. Sorry if the sun is messing this up, but this is literally, I come out here with Bucky, my inside dog, every morning to let him run around. So this is where I usually am hanging out. Super Friends, number 15. 17, 18, 22, 23, 34. Wow, good amount of Super Friends. It's pretty good. Usually I only get like one or two. Never seen a Warhead before. That's pretty funny. All right, let's take these out. I'm doing this way. Superman, starring in the Phantom Zone, number 2 of 4, 4 of 4. Superman Family. These are kind of, those first couple are not in good shape. Red Tornado, number 1, 2, and 4, almost the whole thing. Green Lantern, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Oh, then we get some Tales of the Green Lantern Corps, number 1, 2, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, 111, Justice League of America, 166, 172, 176, 160. 200. That's a thick boy. Shadow War of Hawkman, number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Got all those. That's good. Well, that was a really good freaking box. Let's see what's in the second box. Okay, here's box number 2, starting off with some World's Finest. Some of these are not in, great shape, but some of them are in pretty good mid-grade shape. I have got to let these sit out on the back porch, though, today. The screened-in, closed-in porch to air out, because man, this gasoline smell is very strong. These old comics just soaked it up. These are actually in pretty decent shape. These are here. there's a good chance I'm keeping all these World's Finest because I started collecting these recently. I had that a really long time ago, and I forgot all about that comic. I got it out of the quarter bin at my old comic shop a long time ago because it was damaged, as is this one. So, oh man, is this the first composite Superman? I wonder if it is. I wonder if that's a big deal. Have to check it up. Oh, we got some Archie. I have a ton of Archie comics on my website. I have only sold one Archie comic, and it was one of the risque, like, innuendo covers, and that sold for like $200, which is good because none of the rest of them have sold. It'd be awesome if that one was in here. That'd be really awesome. Or if there's another one. There's a couple Archies that are worth some dough. I don't know. I don't think any of those are, though. Got some more Green Lantern. I really like this old Green Lantern stuff. Green Lantern 150. That's a big old thick boy. And that's a very cool cover. Very damaged cover also. Unfortunate. At least with these ones that are damaged like this, you'll have some great dollar bin reading. Good amount of Green Lantern. I'm so glad to get DC stuff. Like, the last few buys I've made was just so Marvel heavy. And, like, not just DC stuff, but DC stuff from this era. Like Len Wein and Dave Gibbons. That's a A-list team right there, dude. A lot of great stuff. I love that cover. Such a good cover. If I can get it where the shadow's not hitting it. Look at that. Very cool. Oh, where was it? Did I already go through these? No. Guy Gardner. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Laugh. More laugh. A lot of Archie in this box. That first box was definitely a much better box. Alright. Let's do this. Oh, flip them around. Some Archie Giant Series magazine. Meet Bingo, that Wilkin boy. It's weird. I've never read an Archie comic, and they just don't appeal to me. Like every now and then I'll see one. It's like, oh, that almost looks interesting, but they just seem like they're just horn dogs. Madhouse Comics. Oh, thank God. The Legend of Aquaman. Oh, DC Comics presents some more Detective Comics, number 500. That's a good one. 526. Action Comics 500. Oh no!
A few moments later.
Alright, this is the last little bit here. Brave and the Bold 150. Superman Special number 2. That looks cool. Action Comics 544. Another Superboy number 50. Superman number 408. That looks interesting. World's Finest number 300. Silver Age Classics Detective Comics number 327. It's cool. Hey, a Marvel comic. Giant sized Iron Man special. Iron Man number 244. Iron Man 288. Cool cover. More Detective. 610. 612. Let's see where you can see them. 613. 2 of them. 14. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 26, 29, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So that was my Facebook Marketplace haul. $150 for a little over 2 short boxes of mostly early 80s comics. Maybe some 70s stuff in there. Pretty awesome stuff. There's late 80s stuff in there. Almost no 90s stuff. Some 90s stuff, like maybe very early 90s. The later Batmans and Detectives. But I mean, I got a ton of great Batmans, a ton of great Batman keys, and yeah, I'm super happy. Those Batmans, those Swamp Things, those alone, totally satisfied with. But all these Green Lanterns too, great. So yeah, I got some great stuff. A lot of it's going to wind up in the dollar bin. Like most of these Archies are probably going to go straight in the dollar bin, and these like older, like the damaged ones, they're going to go in the dollar bin. But man, I got some good stuff, and very thankful that I got such a great haul. So I appreciate you watching this video. Sorry if it was kind of awkwardly filmed. Like I said, I got a lot to do today, but I wanted to share the purchase with you because I know you enjoy this content, and I enjoy sharing this stuff. It's cool. It's fun. It's the mystery of the gamble. You know what I mean? When I met the guy going through the box, I just looked at maybe the first 20 comics that were in there, and then kind of just like the first 20 were all early 80s Batman stuff, and I saw a bunch of Batman, bunch more Batman, and I would just like, I went through like the first 20, and then I would just like dig down in the pile. I was like, oh, there's more Batman. Oh, more Batman. And yeah, I was just like, I'm not going to go through, I never go through all of it, because in my last 2 purchases, I didn't go through all of it, and they turned out to be 2 of the best purchases I've ever made since I've been doing this. So very cool stuff. So you can get some awesome deals off of Facebook Marketplace sometimes. Sometimes you can get hosed too, but you know, it just depends on being in the right place at the right time, you know. So I appreciate you watching this video. What was your favorite comic out of this haul? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, be excellent to each other, collect without fear, and take it easy.